all the little things he does, he put all together, and you go crazy. So it's a question, and he's not a virtuose guy. I mean, he's just somebody who has a lot of things to say, and he used just a little vocabulary to say, but it's like amazing, and you feel it.
Saying a lot with a little.
All right. Well, as a harp player, who is better to you, John Lee Williamson or Rice Miller? So, in other words, Sonny Boy 1 or Sonny Boy 2?
Tough one.
Well, I have to say what Billy Boy Arnold would say. The first one is
he would say John Lee Williamson.
Is the authentic one. I mean, Sonny Boy 2 he changed my life. I mean, but also the history says that the original one was the first one. But if I had to tell you about my favorite recordings ever, maybe I should talk about the trumpet recordings from Sonny Boy second, Rice Miller. But the first one, I mean, he's amazing. It's the lyrics, the way he plays, and the importance of his music, because he probably without that guy, Sonny Boy Rice Miller wouldn't be the same. But for sure, he wouldn't have the same name.
Yeah, I think he kind of invented the skeleton of Chicago blues.
That's interesting. Expand on that.
Well, his songs have these formulas, and everything goes a certain way, and every time you hear Sonny Boy 1 play, you can always tell exactly where you are in the song, what chord you're on. He's just kind of directing the flow of the song, and he created a formula which became like all the Junior Wells songs, and it became the beginnings of the Muddy Waters songs, and there's a direct line there. I like his songs too because they're like little postcards. He was such a character. His songs are kind of like little postcards from him, telling you his current situation.
Yeah.
And you can imagine like a record buying public saying, "Oh, what's old Sonny Boy up to now?"
Well, I would have loved to interview Rice Miller, but it couldn't be a live show. He was kind of crusty.
Lord have mercy.
All right, I can't wait for you guys to perform live. That's coming up next. Let me squeeze in one last question. We mentioned all of these amazing blues legends you've performed with, the tail dragger, Willie Buck, Eddie C. Campbell. What's the best advice that you've ever gotten?
Well, I guess Bob is always somebody you can learn a lot of things from him.
Absolutely.
And Bob is an easy guy, Stroger I'm talking about. And just spending time with him is learning, because he's a very, very, very laid-back guy. He never complained. I complain more than him. He taught me a lot of stuff, but he didn't really wanted to taught me. It was just on the way he act. He's amazing. Yeah. He told me once that, well, when all of the people from my generation we are not here, you guys, you are the guys who gonna have to keep the flame of the blues alive, and to teach these kind of things that you cannot learn only from the CDs or from the music. The things that Johnny had the chance to learn playing with all these guys like Jimmy Lee Robinson, Big Golden, or Jimmy Barnes, Tail Dragger, Sam Lay, Louis Myers. The only way to understand the way these guys they were thinking is to spend time with them, and that's very important. So now there's only a few people who had the chance to spend time with these guys, and in 20 years or 30 years there's not going to be many. So it's not that I want to be the torch, it's just that I guess I
you have no choice.
Yeah, I hope I can do it right to help somebody like they help me.
All right, that's going to do it for us. Right now I'm excited to present Quique Gómez and Rockin Johnny live in the studio. And for the listeners, the Way Way Back Blues with Washboard Sam will be coming up next.
How do you do, people? I don't know your name, but these worry blues are pressing on my brain. Tears are falling just like showers and rain. They're driving me crazy with all my love in vain. It's funny but true, baby, and I don't know what to do. From city to city, from town to town, from tavern to tavern, from lounge to lounge, from corner to corner, from pillar to post, the farther I travel, I seem to love you more. It's funny but true, baby, and I don't know what to do. When you tell me that you love me, you put me in suspense, and you kept on repeating it till you gained my confidence. Then you went and left me without saying goodbye. You left me to travel from place to place and cry. It's funny but true, baby, and I don't know what to do.
Blues America is endorsed by the Phoenix Blues Society. Learn how to become a member at phoenixblues.org.
I'm John Primer.
And I'm Bob Cortor.
You listen to Blues America.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back into time.
It's time to go back, baby. Way, way back. This is the Way, Way Back Blues.
Why you do that to me? Why you do that to me? You said you was my friend and would be until the end. But look now, baby, what shape you got me in. Why you do that to me? Why you do that to me? I work on the project, I give you all my dough. But when I come home, the key won't fit that lock no more. Why you do that to me? Why you do that to me? Where were you when I couldn't unlock that door? Now tell me, baby, about that pillow on heart is full of pain. Why you do that to me? Why you do that to me? You can always tell when your woman gonna treat you mean. Your meal's half done and your house is never clean.
Well, that's the Way Back Blues with a pre-war blues pioneer, Robert Clifford Brown, better known and more famous under his stage name, Washboard Sam. He's heard here on the popular cut, Why'd You Do That to Me? That's from 1940. Now, Sam was one of the most prolific recording artists of his day, contributing to over 160 sides and even recording during the Great Depression. He was very popular on the early Chicago blues scene and often performed with Big Bill Brunsey and Tampa Red. Later in his life, he became a Chicago police officer. His music is required for any serious blues fans. Well, this is Where the Blues Talks, a little program recorded weekly at the Chico Chisholm Memorial Studio in Phoenix. I've been your host, Drew Verbis. I'd like to thank my wonderful guests, Quique Gómez and Rockin Johnny. And as always, links to today's special guest is posted at our website, bluesamerica.com. Well, thanks to all the fine community radio stations for supporting the blues, and all of you who are listening, be a patriot and support Blues America. Bye.
We'll travel. More Blues America next week.
Blues America, America.
Promotional consideration for Blues America is provided by the Southwest Musical Arts Foundation, the Phoenix Blues Society, Record High Vinyl, the Rhythm Room Concert Club, Mojo Hand Blues Art Apparel, and the listeners of Public Radio.